Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a really long time since I've done a figure review, and I know last time I said that I was gonna be more consistent. That obviously did not work out the way I wanted it to, but here we are trying again. And I'll talk more about where I've been and other ways you can see me towards the end of the video. But you guys are here for some action figure unboxings, and so let's do some action figure unboxings. So today, well, not today, we're not gonna go through all of these today. This is my haul from basically around Christmas time to what is it, February 1st today. I've had these sitting here for a while, so we'll say more like middle of January. So we'll take a look at each of these individually. The Commander Steel will probably be a TikTok. There's really no point in making a full video about him. But we'll take a look at each of these individually, except for the Huntress, which will be in a 2-pack. If I get the second Geoforce before I make his video, then we will take a look at the 2 Geoforces as well. Same with the Green Lanterns. But today we're just going to take a look at the Tim Drake, and then just expect to see more of these collector's editions as we go, and follow my TikTok and you'll see Commander Steel on there as well. If not TikTok, then shorts on YouTube and Instagram Reels on my Instagram account. But let's go straight into looking at Tim Drake Robin. So here we have Robin and his package. He's one that I already opened, and I will actually be doing a shelf tour video as well, so you guys can see where he's at open. I have him on my Bat Family shelf that you guys will be able to see in one of these upcoming videos. But we'll take a look at the box before we get into the figure. So standard McFarlane box, got his name at the bottom. Robin Tim Drake from DC Rebirth. Even though I'm pretty sure this is the Infinite Frontier Robin outfit. This is post Rebirth. Well, no, I'm not pretty sure, because Tim Drake Rebirth was Red Robin. So that's mislabeled on the suit. The image is from a well, hold on, I'll get to the image in the back in a second. DC Multiverse Robin Tim Drake. The DC Universe scan there for the app, which I suggest if you're a DC fan, definitely go ahead and grab. Tons of comics and storylines on there that you can read. And then, of course, the picture, which is also on the trading card on the back. And this, like I said, this Robin is from Infinite Frontier. This is from his solo run Robin. And it's a cover art. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a different art than the actual cover. And it's got Damian Wayne on it, kind of mimicking the Batman and Robin with Damian Wayne and Dick Grayson. It's more like a Damian Wayne and Tim Drake. And yeah, normal thing comes with the action figure stand and the trading card, and it comes with a ton of hands, which we will take a look at here shortly. And I will go ahead and get this card out. We will take a look at the info dump, and then we will move on to looking at his hands. Okay, now we have the card out of the package. Let's go take a look at the information here. All right, and we will go ahead and lean that up against this over here. One thing I do want to point out before we get any further, the staff that is in his hand at the moment did not come with him. That is a different staff that I think came with one of my Deathstroke Page Punchers. So he does not come with a bow staff, he just comes with a lot of hands, which we will go ahead and take a look at right now. Well, of course, so he's got this grabbing hand on his right hand. I think both his hands come come as closed fists, which are look as I dropped it on the floor. Yep. It's been a long time since I've done a video, so bear with me as I get back into the swing of doing these properly. All right. Got the 2 closed fists. These come on his hands when he comes out the box, I'm pretty sure. And then he has 2 gripping hands, a right hand and a left hand. Currently, obviously, the right hand is on him at the moment, holding the staff. He comes with, hold on. He comes with multiple fighting hands. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he comes with a right and left kind of like open, graspy kind of hand, which I have on him as well. Hold on. There we go. And then he's got these further opened hands as well. And then finally, he has the thumbs up hand and the pointer hand. Yep. And that is his entire accessories right there. But even though he comes with a ton of hands, and that is amazing for this figure. I would have liked maybe a secondary head sculpt. For sure, a bow staff should have came in this. I don't know why we didn't get one. But it's okay, because we have multiple others. Just like the Dick Grayson, we didn't get a Scream Sticks. I don't know why we're not getting weapons with the Robins. But let's go ahead and take a look at his sculpt before we get to the posability. So here we have his head. I think this looks really good, though the mask on, it's a completely different mask than what's on the picture, but that's fine with me. And honestly, it's a full different head sculpt, but that's perfectly okay. Here, let me take this staff out of his hand so we can take a look at everything on him. All right, there we go. All right, so really nice face sculpt. He's got nice chest sculpt. It's pretty basic, I think. Yeah, everything is just painted on, but I'm pretty sure most of this top is all new sculpts. Everything above the waist is all new sculpts. Yeah, because he's got the shoulder plates sculpted on and painted. It's got the spacing between the arms. The elbow, I was gonna say the elbow pads aren't painted, but they are. And then he's got the gauntlets with the 3 things like Batman, and then the hands. The R is painted really nicely. Then you got the belt here, which goes all the way around. Even though, I mean, I'm pretty sure most of the performance belts will go all the way around always. Then you got the diaper here, which I can't tell if that's a reused diaper or not, but it's fine with me. And then we have the painted on pieces here. I'm not really sure what those are supposed to be, but I mean, it's more green on the black suits. And then the reuse is the legs, which is basically their teenager body legs that they've been using this whole time on the Superboy and Wally West and the Nightwing. But then he's got like the little green on the bottom of his shoes there. And of course, he has a wired cape, which seems like is becoming the norm for McFarlane. So, pretty sure every cape I've picked up, like my last few figures that have a cape, are all wired. And it's getting better and better, because the first cape superhero I had without a cape was Supergirl. She didn't even have a wire. Then I think the next one I picked up was Batgirl, and her wire was a little weird. But this one feels nice, sturdy, like it's not going to go anywhere. You can do a lot with it. The cape's not too long. The cape can flay out all the way. Well, not all the way. It can flay out that much. Which, I mean, is still enough to get some really nice poses. But overall, I think the sculpting with the wire cape on this figure is really good. We'll go over the articulation real quick, just because I know it's been a while for me showcasing the articulation. So, head, of course, ball joints, can look up that much, can look down that much, can kind of tilt side, side, up, down. Arms are hindered kind of by the cape, by this little cowl piece here. So they only go up that much, but I mean, how much more do you need them to go up? And then, of course, there's the bicep swivel, the double elbow joints, and then the wrist joints. Here, let me fix that back into place. The torso, you can left and right, up, down. Okay, forward this much when engaging both, that much. Yeah, I can bend backwards, whoa, a lot. Side to side. And then, I said forward, right? Yeah, forward. Then can do nearly a full 180 split. The diaper kind of pushes the legs back down with double jointed knees, and then the McFarlane ankles. Come on, there we go. That's do all the things that McFarlane ankles like to do. All right, and that is basically the Robin figure. So let's go ahead and take a look at this guy with some other figures, if he'll stand properly. Okay, we'll get him standing in the next shot, but we'll take a look at him with some other figures, some Bat families, and see how he looks with them. Here we have Tim Drake with the other versions of Tim Drake that have come out, DC Multiverse. As far as I know, there's not another one. Should just be Red Robin and then the Robins. And funnily enough, they're all the same height, which is really funny to me, because I remember that one of my complaints for the regular Robin and then the 1 year later Robin suit were that Robin was too tall. But I think it might just be because of how muscular they are that they might seem too big. They seem like really big and bulky and thick, which, and this Tim Drake is like much more slimmed down. So hopefully at some point, which probably won't happen, McFarlane will remaster or like do a different version of the Robin suit for Tim Drake, the first one, and then the 1 year later suit. Hopefully he does. Most likely he won't, just because of how he is. And then, of course, we've got the Red Robin on the far left, which looks nothing like any of these guys because it's technically an entirely different suit. But just to have him here, he's also around the same height, which is nice. Their face sculpts seem to get paler and paler as they come out. So, like, the first one to be released was Red Robin, and then we got the 1 year later, and then we got the regular, and now we have this one. So skin tones keep changing, but I think the skin tone on this one is really nice. And overall, they all look really good. They all kind of give the same vibe, the same character. The head sculpts on the regular Robin, on the original Robin, and the gold label Robin are not the greatest, but overall they still look pretty good. So we'll go ahead and take a look at him with some other Bat family and then some Batman, and we should be done. And I lied. So instead of the Bat family real quick, we're going to take a look at this miniature Young Justice group with Bart Allen, Tim Drake, and of course Connor Kent. There we go. Superboy, Impulse, and Robin. And I think this is the best look of this lineup that we've had so far, but like in general, this probably looks the best to me. And I'm actually incredibly happy that we got it. I'm happy that we got this version of Robin. He doesn't look too big to be with the group. They all look like teenagers together. Impulse is a little sized up for my liking, but that's just my issue with this version of Impulse. But overall, he looks good with these guys. Now we will go ahead and move on to the Bat family. And here we have him with some other Robins just to like showcase coloring. And I think he looks good with the Dick Grayson / Jason Todd Robin, and then the Damian Wayne Robin. It's like a history of Robins right here. Overall, he looks really good. Maybe I would have liked a 3D version of the logo, like on the Robins here, but that one on the picture seems pretty flat to his chest, so not gonna really gripe about that. The yellow on the belts maybe could have been a little more clean, It looks a little bronze / gold on the picture, but it looks a little like brownish here. But compared to these guys, he looks pretty good. You can see the obvious progression of, well, not the obvious progression, but you can see the progression of the suit from lesser and lesser bright colors to more dark colors getting added surely and slowly. And now we will move on to the final look of him with the rest of the Bat family. We finally have Tim Drake with his brothers, and Batman. And I think with these ones he scales pretty well. He's taller than Damian, not taller than Bruce, almost as tall as Dick Grayson, but Dick Grayson's still taller, and Jason Todd is still taller than him as well. That's the kind of height angles I like to see, without us mixing in other characters who are definitely unscaled. One thing I do like, and I've noticed here, is we have a lot of their modern suits. Dick Grayson's a little behind. That's his Rebirth suit. And his other suit from the Titans comic is the same size as this Tim Drake. So I don't really like that. And and this is the Hush Batman suit, which is as close to the current run Batman suit that we're going to get. And I think there's a possibility that we're getting the current suit as well. And I like that McFarlane's giving us modern versions of these characters as well as the classic / older versions. Because I like these just as much as I like the 90s ones. I wasn't a 90s kid. I started reading comics, 5-6 years ago? 5-6 years ago is the stretch. Maybe like 8 years ago. So seeing these like this as the characters that I recognize and I've grown up reading, I'm not going to say I prefer them, but I do enjoy to see these ones as well as the old ones. But overall, Tim Drake, great addition to your Bat family. If you have a Bat family in general, or you just like Robin or Tim Drake in general, this is definitely a must-have figure for your collection. I think he's great. I wanted him so badly. I'm glad I finally was able to grab him and pick him up. And I'm grateful that I can show him with the rest of my Bat family. And overall, he's, like I said, he's just a great figure. There's not much to say besides he's really good. I mean, maybe some paint detailing could be a little better, but besides that, even then, I'm not really complaining about the paint detail. He looks really good to me. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned. We've got 3 more figures to go over. And I'm also going to probably mix in a bunch of figures that I have not reviewed yet. I'm going to throw those in here too. And a bunch of videos that I have recorded and reviewed, I'll throw up as well. I'm going to say this on camera so that way it has to be, I have to be held accountable to it. I'm going to try to post a video every Wednesday for the next month. So 4 videos every Wednesday. Anything else will be considered extra. Along with everything else that I've been doing, which is why I have been recording these. I've also got a Twitch channel, which will be linked down in the description. And I've got a gaming YouTube channel for a Minecraft mod called Legends. Well, really any games, but mostly I've been recording stuff for Minecraft Legends, which is a superhero mod for 1.18 that's being worked on right now by a bunch of cool different people that I've been doing reviews on, and I've been streaming because I am a part of the server team. The server should be dropping sometime next month or 2 is what I was told. So I've been working on the server there as well. So I've been trying to juggle a lot of things, but hopefully I can get this back on schedule because I miss doing these reviews. I'm not sure how many of you guys miss me doing these reviews, but I'll be back on schedule. 1 video a week for certain, possibly 2. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Hey, if you liked this video, how about giving it a like and checking out some of these? If you want to see more from me, check out my Instagram and my TikTok down below. I've also got a store. Lots of the photos I have on Instagram are up on there for sale, and not only photos, but apparel and other house products as well. Go ahead and give it a look. Thanks for watching.